So I'm going to walk you guys through two different scenarios today. The first that we're going to show you, this is going to be for an unscheduled appointment or when people, a walk-in. And I'm going to show you guys what it looks like when a client checks themselves in through the kiosk. Again, remember, this could be done on a tablet. An agency worker could do this if we're utilizing the greeter model, or we have self-check-in cabinets so that it can be entirely self-service for this portion. So I'm going to go ahead and select this option that says touch here if you do not have an appointment, and I'm going to choose to check in by my social security number. Now, if you don't have a social security number, you can circumvent this screen as you can see, but we'll pretend that I went ahead and typed my social security number in here, and we will continue on. And I am here today to drop off documents. So once I select that, there's a receipt printer that's attached, and it will give me a serving number that I can keep an eye on the lobby monitors so I can see where my turn comes up. And you'll see here now I was assigned the number T933, and when I look at the lobby monitors, I can see that here in the document drop off waiting queue. And again, what's really nice about this is it provides visibility for the clients into where they are in the queue. It lets them gauge how long they might be waiting for something, and that also alleviates the burden from the county workers of having to answer those questions, people asking how soon they'll be seen, things like that. So I'll switch over here to, I am now a caseworker and I'm monitoring this queue. I'm ready to take the next client. So I can see here that this person is at the top of the queue. They've been waiting the longest. So I'll click this Take and Announce button. What this does is it does two things. One, it in the system indicates that I have now picked up this client, this appointment, and nobody else needs to. And it also puts an announcement out on the lobby monitors and will play a sound over the lobby to alert people that there is a new case that's ready to be taken. I can select which room or which desk, which location I would like to take it at. And when I save that, you can see now on the lobby monitors, again, that noise will play indicating that someone new is being served. It shows the serving number up here and shows the location where that client should go to. I now that I've taken this queue item as a worker, I can fill in any relevant details about the appointment itself, and I will save it, and you can see it shows up in my list of appointments here. So that was one scenario. I'd also like to show you guys what it looks like when someone checks in through a front desk worker, and in this instance, we'll be taking the example of a scheduled appointment. So what we have here is this is the view that a front desk worker would see. Just to give you guys some context, I'm going to be switching back and forth between two views here. I'm going to be playing the role of both a front desk worker and a caseworker. In a typical scenario, any given person would only see one of these views or the other, but I need to show you guys both so that you understand the view of what we're seeing here. So this person is going to walk in, and I can see they have a scheduled appointment, scheduled to start at 8:15 a.m., and I will then go ahead and notify the caseworker assigned to this that their client is here to see them. And then similarly to when they check in the kiosk, they receive a serving number. Now I can write it down, I can tell the client what it is, or if I have a printer attached to my machine, I can print them a receipt with that number. And again, this will go up on the lobby monitors just as it would have if they had checked in through the kiosk. So I'll go ahead and click OK there, and you can see this appointment status switches from scheduled to notified, meaning that the caseworker assigned to this appointment has been notified that they are here. So what that'll look like for the caseworker, so I'm now acting as a caseworker, I have appointments running, and I will receive this push notification that my client is here to see me. The only thing I can do at this point in time is acknowledge that, yes, I am aware that this person is now here and ready to see me. And then I have some options here. I can indicate that I need to wait for an interpreter. I can go ahead and start the appointment. What I'm going to do in this instance is I may be wrapping up some paperwork for another case that I'm working on, and I need just a minute before I'm ready to take this person. So I'll go ahead and snooze this notification. If we hop back over to the front desk view, you can see that that now shows as acknowledged. So again, as John and Josh were touching on earlier, what's really nice about this is as I'm doing all of these things, these workers are receiving these status updates in real time. So they're not having to go track each other down, verbally communicate these things with each other. It's all automated through the system. So if we hop back over, I now am ready to take this appointment. And in this instance, we'll pretend that this is the kind of appointment that takes place behind a closed door. So I've now gone out to the lobby and I have retrieved the client and I've brought them back to my office and I'm ready to start the appointment. So once this notification pops back up after snoozing for 1 minute, I can go ahead and click start. And then I'll go ahead and process all the casework, whatever paperwork I need to do, questions, interview, things of that nature. I can fill out any relevant information about the appointment in the appointments application itself. And then when I'm finished here, I'll click end. And that will record the start time, the end time of the appointment, and any other relevant information that I have entered into the system. And once again, if we hop back over to the front desk view, you can see that the appointment status now shows as ended. So just again to show you that in real time, people can see what workers are available, what the status of any appointment is, and that all happens just through the system, and it gets updated as people are going through the natural flow.